What's up guys, today I'm going to show you how to replace your OEM LCI paddle shifters with the upgraded BavAuto parts magnetic clicky carbon fiber paddle shifters. The only tools you'll need for this is a 10mm socket, a flathead screwdriver about that thick, and a T20 Torx bit. The first thing we're going to need to do is remove this airbag, which is an explosive, so we'll have to be very careful doing this. And the first step to accomplish this is to disconnect the battery. So we're going to take the storage tray out, and we're just going to loosen this 10mm nut here and remove this terminal from the post. And then we're gonna let the car sit for 10 minutes before touching the airbag, just to be extra safe. Okay guys, so we're gonna take this flathead screwdriver and we're gonna insert it into this hole on the side here. And we're just gonna put it at an angle, and at the same time we're gonna pull on this airbag. And now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And that whole piece is just going to come out. And you're going to see these two connectors behind the airbag here, and you can't just pull these off. You need to put your flathead in the back like that and unlock both of them, and then you can pull them back like that and put this airbag somewhere safe, face up, always away from yourself. The next thing we're going to need to do is remove the paddle shifters. I already removed the left one. I'm going to show you how to remove the right one. Here's how that OEM shifter sounds. Kind of dull, not very satisfying. And so the first thing we're going to do is unhook the paddle shifter connector, which plugs into the back of these buttons here. And we're just going to pull that straight out. And then you're going to use your T20 Torx on this bolt right here. You're not going to go crazy with it, and this will come right out like that. So now we're going to need to transfer this plastic backing plate to the new shifters. So you're going to use that T20 Torx again to pull out this bolt here. And then this whole backing plate will come off, and just remove this wire like that. And then you're going to take your new paddle shifters here out of the box, and you're going to feed this wire through that same backing plate, and you're going to line it up the same as stock. But you're not going to use this factory screw anymore. Don't use this screw or it will destroy the threads on the new shifter. There are new bolts included with the kit that you're going to take out, and you're also going to take the Allen key wrenches out of that bag as well. And so on that left hole here, you're going to thread in that new bolt, and you're just going to use that Allen key to twist that bolt all the way down. You don't need to go crazy on this, just snug. And so now it should look like that when you're done. You'll have the paddle shifter attached to your plastic backing plate here. Now we're going to take our new paddle shifter and we're going to install it in the same position your old one was. Pretty straightforward here. Just line it up until it fits into place. And you're going to also pull that wire through that same hole. You're going to take your stock screw and you're going to put it back here. Not gonna go crazy on that either, just snug. And then you're gonna put this connector where your factory one was. And that's it guys. You now have a carbon fiber magnetic shifter, and check out how much better that sounds. Do the same exact thing you did on that side on the left side, and then we're gonna put this airbag back in. Same deal with the connectors. First you're going to slip the connectors on, and then you're going to push the locks. That's it. And then to reinstall the airbag, you are just going to line it up and slide it in one set at a time, like that. Now don't touch this battery until you have that airbag all the way installed properly. After you do have the airbag in, you can reconnect this negative battery terminal here and tighten that back down. All right, now let's test them out. And that's it, guys. Easy install, much better than stock. I'll have these available on BavAutoparts.com. I'll put a link to them in the description and pinned comment. Thank you guys as always for watching, and I'll see you next time. One thing to note, if you get an airbag warning after doing this install, you probably didn't wait long enough after disconnecting the battery to pull the airbag. And all you'll need to do to get rid of those is use INPA or Pro Tool, Carly, whatever, and clear the airbag module codes, and you'll be good to go.